Let me tell you a little bit about myself. Let's go ahead and get it out the way. I'm originally from California. Spent 15 years there. Moved to Dallas, Texas for 3 years. Then I moved to Atlanta, Georgia to attend Morehouse College. So, yeah. There you go. Yeah. Bless your soul. All right. I am the only boy out of 4 children. So I have a lot of sisters.
What is your name?
Yeah. Anybody the only boy? Y'all feel my pain, don't you? I understand. I like sports. I played baseball, I played football up until my senior year when I broke my leg. I actually have a rod in my leg. I was supposed to start my senior year, and that was the end of that. So I'm done with football until I have kids. Yeah. I'm actually engaged to be married. Yes, I've been with my fiancée, Miranda Rhines. We're going to get married on our 4-year anniversary, so it'll actually be the start of our first year of our married life together. Some other little random facts. I'm a licensed life coach. I'll explain what that is later on. Also, I've been licensed to preach since I was 15. So I've been in church all my life.
Amen.
You know, I was at church like at 7 o'clock at night on Sunday for communion. I don't know, some of y'all may not know, but that's too late to be at church on Sunday night. That's just me. All right? But I got a couple questions for you. Who here wants to live a significant life? You can raise your hand if you want to. I know you do. Sit up for me. Too beautiful to slouch. Can someone explain to me what significance is? To make a lasting mark on someone's life, to encourage them to do better. What about you? What does it mean to be significant? To be important. That's what we're saying there. Go ahead. To be meaningful. Yeah, that's deep. How about to do something that will outlive your life? And I have another question. Why do you want to be significant? Do you want to be significant for yourself? To make yourself look good? To get yourself out of MLK high school? Like, I'm tired of Lithonia, nobody knows, it's not even on the map. Stuff like that. Is that why you want to be significant? Do you want to be significant for somebody else's benefit? Do you want to be significant to help your family out? Do you want to be significant to help your community out? Are you willing to be significant for those who are sitting right next to you, to be a good example for them? Or do you even want to be significant? Do you even want to be remembered? Do you want to be remembered? Y'all can speak to me. Come on, let's talk. Sure? Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've spent 25 years trying to live a significant life using insignificant methods. I'm gonna say it again. I've spent 25 years trying to live a significant life using insignificant methods. What does that mean? I have always wanted to help my family. Oh, you gotta, what does that mean? Help me out. I appreciate it. Insignificant? That's a way, but I'm gonna hone it in for you. Basically, using insignificant means saying that, okay, I set my goal. I want to graduate from high school. But I spent half my time not doing my study work, but actually looking at the females going by in and out of class. I spent half my life trying to be a good example for my brothers and for my sisters, but I was too busy trying to have sex with all the girls. Insignificant methods, but trying to live a significant life. I want to be this great guy. I want to make a lot of money, but I waste all my money on video games, on shoes that I don't need, that are going to change every year. I've used insignificant methods to try to live a significant life. And up until last Saturday, I was trying to figure out, these past couple weeks, why is that nothing seems to be working for me? Why is it that I can't own my own business right now? Why is it that I'm struggling in my relationship with my fiance? Why is it that I'm having a bad relationship with my parents right now? Why don't they understand me? Why can't they see the passion that I have to be an entrepreneur, but they still want me to go to school? Why can't they understand me? And the crazy thing is, as I volunteer a couple days a week up here, I see the same thing in you all. Every day. I've only been here twice, but that's all I need. You come to school, you don't even know why you're here. You just like to come. To be honest with you, when I was in high school, my favorite subject was lunch. Why? I get to eat my food, and I get to talk to all my friends, because I'm very sociable. I used to be that guy, I used to come to class and shake everybody's hand, sit down and then not really pay attention. You know, I had a pretty good living. I grew up in a 2-parent household, but I've only come to realize that most of my friends, they were growing up with single moms. And why am I complaining? I got 2 parents, they both work, got a nice house, got my own room, own TV, got my own PlayStation. And yet, I'm still trying to figure out, why am I living an insignificant life? Why am I still using these insignificant methods? What happened? Where did it all begin? When did it all start? Did it start when I was saved at the age of 12 or 11? I don't know. Did it all start when I got addicted to pornography? You think that's funny? But hey, I thought about doing, looking at porn and doing a homework assignment. It's like, what? For real? But here's the crazy thing. Some of y'all doing the exact same thing today. No, oh, it's not pornography, but guess what? Let me see. It might be, you might be doing drugs. You might think about killing yourself. So what is it? Maybe it's the fact that you don't like your parents. Come on, be real with me. I'm gonna be real with you, and I have a rule. This is my rule. I said it to my 7th grade small group. I have a rule. What happens in this auditorium stays in this auditorium. Tell them I'm a business now. Tell them I'm a business, I'm having a problem. So tell me. Oh, come on, come back. I know that's too deep. You don't know me, I don't know you. It's like, you tell me all your business. I know, that's too deep. But I just want to let you know that I spent almost 25 years trying to break that, trying to fight this thing that's keeping me from living a significant life. I spent 25 years, I'm about to be married, and I'm still trying to figure out, why am I not living a significant life? I thought I had a plan. I was going to go to college. I went to Morehouse College. I'm supposed to be the cream of the crop. My initials are MVP. It's like, you don't mean nothing to you, but that means something to me. Because I know in sports, the most valuable player was the person who was most awarded, who worked the hardest, who did the best, on the best team, contributed the most to that team. And yet I'm still living an insignificant life, but yet I have the desire to live a significant one. What is it all about? What's the point? What's the point of me going to college if I'm still going to live an insignificant life? So you can better yourself? How can you better yourself if you're still using insignificant methods? How are you going to better yourself when you know you have a bill due, but you'd rather waste it on something you know you don't need? That's a personal issue, but guess what? It's a personal issue that's going to affect other people you come in contact with. Life case in point. Say, who's ever had a job? Who's ever been fired from their job? You have a job, you've been fired for your job. Was anybody dependent upon you for that job? You don't think so? Was anybody dependent on you for that job? Dependent upon you for that job? Was your mom dependent upon some bills to be paid? Did you get fired because of yourself or what somebody else did? You sure? So you blaming somebody else for your own problem? You just said you got fired. What happened? Come on, we're running out of time. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Oh, so you did do something wrong. Because you didn't snitch. We'll talk about it later. So now you lost your job because you weren't willing to turn in another coworker. You got another one? How long are you gonna keep that one? Do you have a plan for that job? Who here has a plan to graduate? Who here has written out that plan? You've actually wrote down, okay, this is how I'm gonna graduate. This is the steps I need to take. This is who I need to talk to. This is where I need to be. All right, let's come back. So my biggest premise today is that I want you guys to live a significant life, but I don't want you to let any excuses that you might have keep you from that. You wake up every day. I had a guy who goes to my church, 7th grader. A guy pushed him into the wall, so he cut him in the face. Hold on. He was pushed and he cut. How do you go from push to cut? But see, here's the thing though. He got angry, and so he felt like he had to act outside of his character to defend himself. And he cut him. So he got suspended and he's missing valuable education because of the one decision that he made. What's the problem? It only takes one decision to get you off course. It only takes one decision to alter your course of life. It only takes one. It only takes one pregnancy to keep you from going to college. You already know this. You've had plenty of people come talk to you. Or let's rewind this. Let me talk to the guys, more importantly, to my dudes. It only takes one attitude problem with the wrong person, and you lose your life. Only takes one. I've had plenty of friends who I graduated in high school. I'm like, hey, what happened to, Little John? Oh, Little John locked up. That's like his 3rd time in jail. I'm like, we both graduated. He was varsity basketball player. I know he had at least 5 scholarships coming his way. All because of one decision. One decision. That's all it takes. Every decision you make is going to create a path for you. Every day you make a decision. I'm going to go to school. Well, that's a path you're walking on. Okay. I'm going to go to school. I'm going to pay attention. I'm going to get away from my friends who talk too much, maybe sit in the front of the class so I can actually hear what the teacher's saying. Because later on, I'm trying to be a psychologist and I'm not even paying attention to my psychology class. It only takes one. So while I'm talking to my friend in the front row, wait a second.
Hey.
See, now you're being a distraction because I corrected you.
Hey, LeBron.
And that's another thing. One of the things I've learned while I was your age, I hated when people try to correct me. Don't tell me what to do. I know I can't say that here. What I'm trying to do. I know what I'm doing. I woke up this morning. I did my hair. I had a fro, so I picked my fro. I have my own clothes. Yeah, I had hair. It's hard to believe. It grows back occasionally. I just cut it this morning. How you gonna tell me what to do, Mom? Mom, you don't even have a real stable job. You've been laid off 3 times. What can you tell me? Hey, Dad, I love you. You don't really speak that. You don't say anything to me, really. What can you say? What can you do? Who are you? Excuse me, teacher, you don't know me. How are you to tell me to pull up my pants? But it only takes that one decision to disrespect that teacher. That can make or break your graduation. Because to be honest with you, I'm gonna be real. Most of these teachers, they're looking out for your best interests. But you're getting upset because they tell you how to dress. They're actually looking out for you because they've been down that path. That's why I'm here. I've been down the path. I spent 25 years. I've spent a quarter of a century. 25 years almost wasted. 25 years. I've been a licensed preacher, but yet 25 years. Been in church all my life, been in school, very sociable, very kind. 25 years. Being good is not good enough. You can act nice, you can say, hey, I played that game. I know how to talk to all the teachers and be nice and still act a fool behind closed doors and open doors sometimes. You can't play me. I'm not moved. So I'm tired of excuses. I'm tired of saying, God, I want to go after, I want to be an entrepreneur, but I'm scared because of the decision I made back in my past. What if they find out about this? What if they find out I really don't like myself? What if? And every day you come to school, you come to Martin Luther King Junior High School. Do you know your school is named after a legend? He's like, what did he do for me? Are you serious? Do some research. You didn't have to say it out loud. Sometimes you say it in your head every time you come back. Doggone, I hate this school. You say some other words. I was saying, but I got teachers here. I'm just saying. Be honest with yourselves. Some of you guys come here, you don't even care. You just here because the law says you have to be in school. Don't lie to me, because I actually asked one of your student body members. They told me. They don't know. Everybody has a different reason. Like, why are you texting right now? Why are you on your phone? You taking notes? You lying to me? Let me see. I don't see no notes. That was, didn't see. Yes. Yeah.
All electronic devices
Right.
should be up. Thank you.
See, I told you, I don't mind. I just tell you about yourself. You don't have to like me after I leave. I really don't care. So now that we spent all this time talking about insignificance, come back. We spent all this time talking about insignificance. So now I'm at this point in my life where I have the next 25 years to try to conquer all the mistakes that I've made for the first 25. That's where I'm at right now. Spent 25 years making a whole bunch of mistakes. I spent 25 years blaming my parents. I spent 25 years blaming people who were supposed to be there but never were. I spent 25 years trying to be cool or trying to hang out with people who really don't care about me. They be like, hey, what's up, man? You good? Talk about me behind me, man. You got some big old lips. The only thing your lips good for is to eat. Just fill in the blank. You think it's funny, but that's what y'all say. Come back. Come back. You like, oh my gosh, they said that? Yeah, they said that about me. I can only imagine. Hold on, come back. Come on. I know you're young, like, oh my gosh, come back. Because some of you guys have heard someone say, the only thing gonna be good for us is to lay down. Get on your knees. The only thing gonna be good for us is to plant a seed and leave. I know the conversations, it may not happen at school, but they might have told you at home. An uncle, a relative, Somebody said something. You might have heard it on your favorite music video or MP3, iPod. Love my iPod. iPod Touch. I don't have that. I got the 8 gig. I don't need all that. But anyway, come back. So how can we live a significant life? Anybody got a pen and paper? For the next 25 years, or wherever you're starting at right now. I'm starting at 25. Where are you starting? I'll get ready to tell you. So I'm doing it right now. Everybody got a pen and paper? No? I hope you remember this thing, because I don't like repeating myself. One thing you have to do, one thing, you have to surround yourself with people who are going to take you higher. What do I mean take you higher? You got to surround yourself with people who are smarter than you. Surround yourself with people who exemplify a character that you want to emulate. Like my friend Isaiah, my boy Isaiah right there. I hang around him because he does things that I wish I could do. What is that? He does things that I want to be like. He does things that I want to walk in. He does things that I want to try to do myself. Are you hanging around people whose character, whose actions, whose decisions, that you want to do the same thing? Do you want to copycat that? You got to ask yourself. Okay. So you got to surround yourself with good people, positive people. Number 2, you have to get a mentor. Or for a lady, a woman tour. You have to get a mentor because you don't know everything. You don't. I can tell you right now, you don't. Anybody know what a mortgage is? Yeah. Know what a mortgage is? Yeah. Anybody know what property taxes are? Yeah. Know what property taxes are? Anybody know what a tax lien is? Yeah. A tax lien? See, you don't know everything, I just told you. Prove my point. I'm not going to tell you, you can go look it up for yourself. You have a book, you have the internet, use the internet for everything else. You Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, YouTube, whatever. So what's the first thing you have to do to live a significant life? Positive people. Second thing, mentor. Third thing, you have to self-educate. You have to self-educate. The reason why I say that, there's a lot of good books in school, but all these books don't have everything you need. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest. If you don't spend time doing some outside reading, like a book I'm reading right now, is The Principle of the Path. The Principle of the Path. You can write that down, it's a pretty good book by Andy Stanley. That's what I'm reading right now on my own time. Self-educate. If there's something you want to do, if you want to be a dancer, if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a businessman, you're going to have to read other books, because that's what all great businessmen, that's what all great people do. They're reading books. I actually saw this guy on TV. He has a Kindle. It's an e-book reader. Everywhere he goes, he has 250 books on him. So while he's on the plane, he's on his Kindle like, boom. Flipping through books, getting more knowledge.